And the beginnings of this work go back 25 years at least. And the deepest roots of those connections are to our distant east in Japan and directly to our north in Canada. And so today you'll hear from Leslie Ann Davidson, and you'll hear from Dr. Kosaka, both of whom were instrumental in the steps that we were taking back in the late 90s and in the early 2000s. And right now we'll hear from Farrell Davis, for example, and we'll also hear from Dr. Koji Miyoshi through Mr. Keiichiro Hamano. And these are perhaps newer connections, at least for me. But the way that I think about it is that these are the new branches from those deep roots. And frankly, it's been really energizing to see those new connections, the people who are right at the tip of the spear doing their work. And as you heard earlier from Nate and Phoebe and Sydney, this generation of new scallop experts is really making their mark. And that's, getting older is a pluses and minuses kind of a thing, and this is a real plus. So from established operators and pioneers like Marsden and Bob and Donna Brewer, and Nate Perry, who you heard earlier, to the new operators like Andrew Peters and Struan Coleman, Maine's a really fertile ground to be doing scallopy related work, which is really exciting. And none of this happens without any kind of advice or experience or willingness to share. Mainers have been this lucky beneficiary of decades of experience from these people and from others. And I'll point out here that these connections were only made stronger and more broad by Hugh Copperthwaite's work at Coastal Enterprises. Hugh's work changed everything and opened up doors that we never even thought that we would be able to walk through. So there's a lot of people involved in this work, if you will. And we have great speakers for you today. We're going to hear from them for this first part of the afternoon session, and then we're going to take a short break, and then we'll reconvene for discussion. And I will say this, please do press our panelists when we come time for questions and answers and discussion. This is a short period of time that we have to hear from them, but they know a lot, and they know a lot more than what they'll be able to fit into their presentations. So put them to the test. They know things. And they're gracious enough to share their knowledge with us. So I'm really excited for this segment.